things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will take the field first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got the pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they registered a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Back to pass, it's Hart. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on first down from the 30. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll send out the kicker here. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution. Third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Cumbie. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sets up the screen. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And tackled there by the defense. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
1st down for the offense.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's a draw. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. On the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UConn had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans in stores are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the play fake on first down to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the misfire, it's second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hart. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They try to pop a run on the draw. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. It's a draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Wood. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Wide receiver comes in motion. It'll be a draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Give to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to run for it. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
The Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That 14-point lead, turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. to throw. It's Hart. Quickly to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the toss. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice jump game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Cumbie. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Hart. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Canty. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is in the air on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense in hurry-up mode. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Grab near the marker. It's Banks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Fights off a defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Spins away from the defense. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going with the ground game left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. Touchdown, Terrapins! They take the lead with the 6. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Buffalo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Hart. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, one. Yes. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Coming up, 4th down. Number 13, on to punch.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Banks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The give to the back.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than's blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Now they'll run the draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
28, Rutgers, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Hart. Fires to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But it leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. The court, you can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Terrapins want to move quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fitted in the window for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Maryland, 35. Rutgers, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a
fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. He'll try to pop the draw. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. QB draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Maryland, 38. Rutgers, 14.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the draw. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
That's a first down for the offense.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's